Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to another research class. Whether you are a BA student preparing first research project, an MS student writing your thesis, or a PhD scholar developing your dissertation proposal, today's class is especially for you. Today I am going to explain one of the most important stage of academic research, how to prepare a strong and professional thesis proposal. Many students ask questions like, where should I start? How do I choose a topic? Which variable should I use? How should I organize my proposal? If you have ever had these questions, don't worry, by the end of this session, you will have a complete roadmap for writing your own thesis proposal with confidence. So let's begin. The first and most important step is choosing your research topic. One mistake many students make is trying to study too many things at once. Instead, always remember one simple principle. Your entire study should revolve around one central dependent variable. Your dependent variable is the heart of your research. Everything, including your title, objectives, research questions, hypothesis, literature review, and methodology, should connect back to back this central concept. A simple formula that works for many quantitative studies is the impact of independent variable on dependent variable is a specific context. This formula keeps your topic focused, clear, and academically strong. Always remember a focused topic is much easier to compete than a broad one. Now let's understand the different types of variables. Many students become confused when they hear terms like moderator, mediator, or control variables. Let's simplify them. The dependent variable. The dependent variable is what you want to explain or predict. Now, the independent variable. The independent variable is the perfect factor that influences the dependent variable. The next one is moderator. The moderator changes the strength or direction of the relationship of dependent and independent variable. The mediator. A mediator explains how or why the relationship of dependent and independent variable exists. Control variables. Control variables help remove unnecessary influence so your result more reliable. We also have some robust checks variables. So, a robustness check is simply an additional test to make sure your findings remain consistent. Finally, the time period means the time hold. The time period defines the years of your data covers. Understanding these variables before writing your research proposal makes the entire research process much easier. Now let's discuss the structure of the complete thesis proposal. A professional thesis proposal follows a logical flow. It begins with the chapter of introduction, where you explain the background, identify the research problem, present your objectives, research questions, and explain why the study is important. The next one is theoretical foundation, where you introduce the theories supporting your study. Then comes to the literature, where you summarize previous studies and identify the research gap. After this, methodology, where you explain research design, data sources, sampling method, and statistical techniques. Then, the chapter of hypothesis and conceptual model. Then you explain how the variables measured will be conceptualized, means define how each variable is quantitative measure or quantitatively measured by some sources. After that, you discuss the external factors that may influence your study. Finally, you provided your references using the standard citations such as APO or Howard style. Following this structured format make your proposal much professional and easier for your supervisor and committee evaluators. Now moving from theory to practice. Okay. Now that we understand the framework, the next step is implementation for your plan. Many students spend months thinking about writing instead of actually writing. My advice is simple. Start drafting one chapter at a time. Don't wait until everything becomes perfect. Research improves through continuous revision. No only for one day or only for 1 week. We need to work on the continuous on it. Collect your literature, read high quality journal articles, organize your ideas, then begin writing. Progress is better than perfection. A applied example of a research topic. Suppose our research topic is the influence of interest rate volatility on market performance in emerging economies. Instead of only discussing theory, we will build an entire proposal this topic. This approach helps us understand how research concepts are applied in real studies. Now let's identify the variables. Our dependent variable is stock market performance. Our independent variable is interest rate volatility. And our moderator is inflation rate. The mediator is exchange rate fluctuation. Control variables are GDP growth, foreign portfolio investment, and political stability. To strengthen our findings, we perform robustness check using alternative volatility models. Finally, we define our study period from 2010 to 2025. This is how researchers transfer a research idea into a measurable framework. Now, briefly understand what each chapter contains. The introduction explains why topic is important. The theoretical foundation concept of your study with establishment theories. These are here. We have establishment theories like Fisher effect, modern portfolio theory, blah blah blah. The literature review summarizes previous findings and identifies what is still missing. Here is some ideas related to our topic. And then the methodology explains how data will be collected and analyzed. For example, data sources are blah blah blah, World Bank, IMF, and National Central Bank. The data is quantitative design, and the sample panel 5 to 10 emerging economies like India, Brazil, South Africa, Mexico, and Turkey. The hypothesis chapter develops clear, testable predictions. For example, interest rate volatility exerts a statistically significant negative effect on stock market returns. So, for example, blah, H2, H3, or blah blah blah. And the next one is the chapter number 9, the detailed breakdown of our whole research. The measurement chapter explains how exactly each variable is calculated. Dependent log difference of the monthly closing stock index. Independent rolling 90 days standard deviation. This is the data we collected from different websites. Now the last one is our Wait, yeah. Output like that a comprehensive measurement matrix table with formula and data vintages. The influencing chapter discuss external conditions that may affect your results. For example, this chapter focus on interest rate volatility, price shocks. Interest rate volatility remains the most actionable and policy relevant variable for emerging market and emerging economies. Chapter number 8. The configuration path analysis and conclusion chapter explain possible outcomes, policy implications, limitations, and future directions. Finally, we have a references chapter. This chapter includes every source cited by your proposal. When every chapter builds naturally on the previous one, your proposal becomes logical, organized, and convincing. Before we finishing today's class, let me leave you with one important message. Writing a thesis proposal is not about writing hundreds of pages. It is about building one clear idea step by step, choosing a meaningful topic, understand your variables, follow a proper structure, spot every argument with quality literature, and most importantly, keep writing consistently. Not anything or on the any step you are going to become a breakdown or blah blah. Even one page every day brings you closer to completing your thesis or thesis proposal. Remember, every published research once started with a blank page. If they can't do it, so can you. Thank you so much for attending today's research class. If you found this lecture helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe it with your classmates or friends. Feel free to leave your research questions in the comments, and I will be happy to answer them in future videos. I wish all of you success in your BS, MS, and PhD research journey. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next class. Bye bye.